All right, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Let's see. Tell me about my Cancers. What is going on? What's the situation, rather? Uh-oh. We got here a child. And then we got here courtship. And then we have here distant horizon showing up. I feel like someone is holding on. Like, I feel like someone has a fear of abandonment. And I feel like they're holding on to some childhood, because this makes me feel like someone hasn't let go of something from their childhood. It's like they're holding on to it. They may be someone that could be childish. They could be someone that has some, again, childhood issues that they haven't really dealt with or they haven't really overcome. I feel like this is someone that's interested in you with the courtship card. I also feel like you and this person are at odds. I feel like this is someone that's going to want to talk to you, but you're not going to. Okay, so you may talk to them, but there's going to be, like, you really don't want to. That's what I'm getting here with this. It's like they want to talk to you because they feel bad. This is someone that feels bad. I don't know what they did to you, but they feel bad. And it's like they're hoping you understand. But you're like, there's something about your energy that's kind of like, I don't really want to hear it, but I'll listen anyway. Like, you're giving them that type of energy. You're going somewhere in the near future. You may be traveling somewhere or relocating, but I'm seeing you go somewhere. I'm also seeing recovery. I don't know if someone's ill or someone's been dealing with some sort of physical ailment. Something about this bad health makes me feel like a recovery, because the windows are open back there. That's letting me know that there's some sort of recovery that's going to take place for someone who may be suffering from something around a health situation. For some of you, it looks like a prescription is going to be given to you. I don't know. That's what I'm getting here. I don't know. That may mean something to someone, but I'm seeing somebody get a prescription for something. That's not everyone, but take, if that's what's resonating with you, if that's what you're experiencing. I feel like some of you, someone is like, that's where I'm getting here. Like, I don't know if someone's blood pressure got raised or if someone's just been working. It feels like, now listen, this is not for everyone. I just have to say this, okay? If this is not what's going on in your life, what I'm about to say right now, then bypass what I'm about to say in this particular part of the reading. I feel like someone has been working hard. And as a result of working hard, I feel like something may happen physically to you. Maybe you get stressed, or maybe you hurt, past tense, because this should be something that you're already dealing with this health stuff. Maybe you hurt your arm, or maybe because it's like you're doing something and you end up having to go to the hospital or something. And I'm seeing a prescription. I'm also getting here bed rest for someone just working really hard. Let me see. This is not supposed to be here, but what is it? Oh, that's from earlier. All right, let's see what else is going on around this courtship, because this relationship, or this courtship rather, seems to be the center, which is right here in the center of your reading. So let's go ahead and dive into it. We got the Queen of Pentacles showing up. Yeah. I don't know who this person is, but for some reason, I read energy. I don't necessarily read tarot cards. I read the energy that comes with it. But I do both. Put it that way. You can do both. I do both. Everyone doesn't read like that. It's unique to you. But what I'm getting here is that I feel like someone has been around the world. It's like they've been around the world. And there's just something here with this Queen of Pentacles, which is typically someone who's not self-sufficient, but someone that's financially stable. This is someone that has, you know, their stuff together. They got their finances in order. But in this energy here, it feels like it's not enough. It's like, I may be stable, I may be able to pay my bills, but it's just not enough. And I feel like going back to that child energy, I feel like someone has experienced a lot in life, but there's something about their childhood that keeps them from enjoying that Queen of Pentacles energy. And I'm going to say this, I don't even feel like there's just something here around this Queen of Pentacles energy that doesn't feel like it's flourishing. It does not. Let me check, because I don't feel like this person is someone who is living in the laps of luxury. That's not what I'm getting here with this person. There's just something about their land that feels barren. So I feel like because of what they've gone through in the world, they've been moving in this childlike energy, which is why I don't feel like they've accomplished as much as they could have. Because I feel like in this reading, this person moves with that trauma that they hold on to. They move with some sort of childhood wounding. And that dictates how they show up in the world. And I feel like they're not as fruitful or as satisfied as they could be. And if they do have like a lot of finances, I feel like they're losing it. Let's say they do, because they very well could, but something feels like it's barren. Something feels like they may have some, but they're losing it also. And it's because they move with this child energy. And with the Justice card being right here, this is telling me that whatever energy that they're in, it's the result of their own behavior. No wonder you're sitting there like, I don't know if I really want to hear what you have to say, because it looks like they're suffering the consequences. I wouldn't even necessarily, well, yeah, this Queen of Pentacles looks like she's suffering. So, and even right here, with that courtship, they feel some type of way. They feel some sort of like hopelessness in trying to win you over, but still trying anyway. I feel like this person made some choices with the Justice card. Yeah, see, we got here the 3 of Swords, the 5 of Cups, some stuff that they regret. Because this is telling me karma has set in. The consequences of their choices they're now having to deal with. When they were in this world energy making the choices that they were making, they're now dealing with the consequences of it. And look, the 3 of Swords. I feel like this is someone that could have betrayed you or hurt you, or even maybe hurt some people, trying to get to be this Queen of Pentacles, only to get there. You know what this is making me feel like? Because even with the Knight of Wands, moving fast, wanting something fast, this is making me feel like, what does it profit someone to gain the whole wide world but lose their soul? That's what that makes me feel like. Someone who was moving fast, trying to profit, gain, you know, what is a profit? To gain your, you know, to gain this material success, but then end up in that 3 of Swords and in this 5 of Cups, regret. End up with regret and hurt. Because it feels like here with this Knight of Wands, this could have been someone that could have been playing games or running game on you, or they could have, with the Knight of Wands, I don't want to settle down, I don't want to be with you. Maybe they gave you mixed signals. It just feels like this energy of moving with a childlike energy, doing some selfish things. Let me see, as a matter of fact, let me see something right here. I want to see something about this energy that they're in. Let's put a name to it, because there's something about how they were moving that they now regret. Because I feel like however they were moving, they caused some pain. And you're not the only one. I'm getting here, yeah, you're not the only one. This person did some things. Look, see, being selfish. See, all about self. All about self. Being selfish. And hurt some people. And now having to deal with the consequences. So that go one of the names, being selfish. Now, see, feeling foolish. You see what I'm saying? Feeling foolish. Look, being selfish, and look where it got them. Feeling foolish now. Feeling foolish. That's that 5 of Cups. Moving fast, moving reckless, hurting people. Now, here is justice, because you got the Queen of Pentacles. You got what you were moving fast to accomplish, but it's costing you because of how you were moving in that childlike energy. Unlovable. They didn't feel lovable. They did not feel lovable. Because again, it goes back to some sort of childhood wounding. And even right here, you got this armor on. So, but look, vulnerable. This person doesn't like to be vulnerable. They have a hard time feeling vulnerable. Something in their childhood scarred them. So they wear this facade. They put this armor on and wear this facade. And we got here stubborn, strict, prudish, rigid. So I feel like moving in this armor allows them to be stubborn, rigid, meaning that they didn't want to compromise. And that selfish energy, being pig-headed, being prideful. And look, it created distance and somebody walking away. It created distance and someone walking away. So something happens, or something is happening with this Tower card. Again, somebody walking away. Look, we got here this 10 of Swords. Something is happening to them. I don't feel like, so keep in mind this person was moving in a reckless way because maybe they did not feel lovable. So they were getting with people where they didn't have to be their true selves. They were wearing armor. So they didn't have to be real. Here goes a cloak, but then here it is naked right here. Being with you required vulnerability. Being with you required, accountability also. And they knew that. That's why they went in a different direction. They saw you as too much of a challenge. So rather than be with the Queen of Cups, who offers depth, who offers love, healing, nah, I don't want that. I'm going to go be with someone that doesn't challenge me as much as you would. I want to be able to wear this armor and do what I want to do. But, like I said, what did it cost them? They're experiencing a Tower moment now. It's costing them their foundation. That's why it's bearing. They're losing some stuff. We got here the 10 of Swords. There's some sort of something shocking that's bad happening with this 10 of Swords. You got the Tower. Something is unraveling in their life, and it's the result of some sort of betrayal. You got the 3 of Swords and the 10 of Swords. Yeah, I feel like they got someone sneaky around them. This could be a Sagittarius, a fire sign, Leo or Aries, but there's someone sneaky around them. Whoever this person is. We also got Libra. This could also be an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, but they got some sneaky people around them. And I didn't even mean to say people. I meant to say a sneaky person, but since I said people, there must be some sneaky people around this person. It's like the Tower. It's like now you're having to answer. The Tower is saying you got to answer. You can't outrun this Tower. They were trying to outrun the Tower, outrun the consequences. Rather than do the healing work, and again, this Temperance is telling me it's connected to you. There's some sort of compassion that you would have had for this person. There's some sort of softness, something healing about your energy. But they ran from it. And they ran into something that ultimately ends up leading to their demise. Now they want to come back. How is Cancer going to feel about this? Yeah, privilege. Look at this. The privileged lady and the 9 of Pentacles shows up. Right? Those are two of the same thing. But nevertheless, you're going to feel about yourself. That's how you're going to feel. You're going to feel good and at peace standing on your own. That's why, remember we talked about the courtship card. They're trying to convince you to give them a chance or listen to what they have to say. Oh, they want to explain. They're trying to explain themselves to you. But how you're going to feel about it, the picture tells it all. Not even that interested. Rather, those of you actually hear them out. Some of you may not hear them out, but you're not going to feel interested. You're actually going to feel good by yourself. Good being single. You got your 9 pentacles. See, they got 1 pentacle. This is the Queen of Pentacles. There's not much abundance around this person, but there's abundance around you. Look, you got grapes flowing from your vine, so you're manifesting. Things are growing in your life. Pentacles all around you. So that's how you're going to feel. You see, even the 4 of Cups. It's like, nope. Nope, not open. Closed off. What's going to happen after this? What's going to happen? Yeah, they're not going to take it good. See, you not being open and you being uninterested is going to lead to a dark night for them. That's what's going to happen. The 9 of Swords. You have the 3 of Swords, the 10 of Swords, and now we got the 9 of Swords. It's going to lead to some sort of like stress, anxiety, and worry. Why? Let's see. Why are they going to be in this energy? Because that's not you not being in the 9 of Pentacles. You're in the 9 of Pentacles and the 4 of Cups. You're the one that's like, you're good. The 9 of Pentacles is good. And look at here, the 4 of Wands too. You good. So where's this? What is this stress about? They missed their chance. The Devil, still feeling bound. Still feeling bound. Can't let go. Yet struggling to move on. They can't let go. They still feel bound to you. They still feel tied to you. Give me a card for what's going to happen with Cancers in this situation. We know how you're going to feel about it, but what's going to happen to you when it comes to this situation? See, free. I told you that 9 of Swords is not you. Now you got the 3, the 10, the 8, and the 9. The 8 of Swords is in reverse. You're free. What once held you back, because this situation held you back. You could have felt powerless at some point to this situation. It came out in reverse. You're free, but they're still bound. They're still bound to this Devil energy. They're still bound to something toxic. Whether it's a person, place, an addiction, a situation, there's still something like, it even feels like, this is heavy. With the 9 of Swords, the 10 of Swords coming in, we got the 7 of Swords. I forgot about that. We got the 3, the 7, the 8, the 9. You guys, yeah, this is heavy. Whatever they got going on is heavy. No wonder they're trying to come up under this. This person wants your good karma. Because that's what I'm saying here. Justice is now being served. They want to get up under your good karma. Look, betrayal. Deceived, unfaithful. So this is someone that could have deceived you, been unfaithful, and then had the nerve to think they could come back. And this, you know why they want to come back? Because they're dealing with bad karma. Remember I said it's heavy. It is so heavy. It is so heavy, whatever they're dealing with. And they trying to come up under that temperance energy that you have. Hoping you will be compassionate. Hoping you will help heal them. See? Oh, forceful. Look, I told you, unrequited love. So what's going to happen? They may start to say stuff. Because this is a wolf howling at the moon. Yeah, I would, some of you, I wouldn't even recommend going to meet with this person. I wouldn't even recommend it. Because there's something about the, if you're not interested, then they may start getting offended by it. Because it's like, at what point, what do I have to lose? So they may start speaking reckless. Yeah, because you're going to be giving them the silent treatment. In pain. In pain. Yeah, so at some point, yeah, it's like they gave you crumbs. They were going around lusting and doing things. See, feeling uncomfortable. Something is on them. I don't know what this person got on them, but whoever this person is that you know, you make sure you feel good about being around this person, because something about them does not feel right. They got some dark stuff. They dealing with some dark, heavy stuff. But it's the result of what we saw in the beginning. And justice is just now being served. For some of y'all, this isn't even just one person. You may get other people trying to come back and force their way in to try to get you to help them with whatever this devil energy is that's haunting them. Because I feel like someone is literally feeling haunted, like nightmares. And with this wolf howling, if they don't say anything smart to you, then someone will, or someone could possibly say something like reckless, whether it's to your face or behind your back. But because I'm starting to feel like for some of you, this could be other people coming in too. But the main theme here has to do with this courtship and them going through this is a dark night you've never even seen. I don't know what this person got themselves into. It's heavy. This is a lot of dark energy around them. It's a whole lot of dark energy around them. And see, look at the Nine of Pentacles. If you get involved with them, it's going to be around you too. Let me move you up out of this. Let me move my Cancers out of this stuff. No, you stay next to this angel. I'm telling you, they want to come up, they want to come in to get close to you because of the good karma that you have, because you have some sort of angelic protection around you, because they got something dark going on around them. So you've broken free. Okay, you've been, because the Tower has happened, divine intervention is stepping in. You are free. If you get back involved in this, that's going to be on you. For those that get back involved, because I just said if you get involved in this, it's going to start circling around you. Once you get free, stay free, because I feel like going back into it is going to lead to darkness for you. Let's get an advice card. Don't take my word for it, but just from what I'm feeling, I just feel like if you get out of this, stay out of it, because something about that energy does not feel right. Let's get an advice. Even over here, because even right here, distant, moving away. You need, remember I said earlier, moving away and focusing on your work, but make sure you're doing so in a healthy way. But what's the advice for the viewer? I'm going to check that distant horizon, but I need to get an advice for you guys around this. What's the advice? The Ace of Pentacles. Abundance. You got abundance. We saw that. What I told you, your land is abundant. They trying to come over there to your land. They can't have an abundant life because they were not moving with integrity. They were moving deceptive. And now they're trying to come back up under you. It says here, you apply, look at this. Listen to what this says. You apply nature's lesson of compound interest and develop your project gradually. Didn't I tell you they were moving reckless and fast, trying to hurry up, and it ultimately ends up costing them? Let me say this really briefly. The Temperance is about moderation. It's about slow. It's about taking your time, moving with ease and grace and, compassion and stuff, right? It's a softer energy. It's a divine guided type of energy that I'm picking up for you too. What you may have wanted to rush into, because some people, let's say I put before you, you got the devil, and then you got Temperance. You got the higher power, you got God, right? I put before you a blessing and a curse. Now, if you wait, you will get the blessing. But if you want that money, if you want that power, I can offer it to you, but it's going to cost you. Somebody said, I want it now. I want it fast and I want it now. I want the power now. I want the money now. All right, you got a blessing and a curse. Temperance says, if you let me help you heal your childhood wounds or heal or help you to grow, help you to mature so that when you get the blessing, you can hold it. You can keep it. You won't miss it. You won't waste it. This person said, nope, I want it now. I want it now. I want it now. Okay. They took the devil. The devil was offering it to them fast. The devil was just so tempting. They took it. For you, you had to be prepared for this Nine of Pentacles so you can keep it. And look at you. You're going to be able to keep it. And you're going to be multiplying it. That's the difference between you and this person. That's the devil over here. And we got temperance on your side. That's why no matter what came your way, even though it took you a long time, you were patient, you waited, you persevered, and now you're about to reap justice. Everybody's about to reap their justice. You applied nature's lesson of compound interest, and you developed your project gradually. You are the project. You were being developed gradually. That's why you may have wanted things faster, but God was like, no, I had to prepare you, or whatever higher power you believed in. You had to be prepared for your blessing. You had to be prepared for what you're doing. And it says, if you work a little bit every day towards your long-term goal, at some time in the future, you will discover that you have accumulated magnificent. It even goes on to say, choosing your direction wisely while humbly and faithfully taking one step at a time. You were humble and you were faithful. This person was not humble and they were not faithful. And this King of Wands energy is all about power. It's all about being in charge. It's all about, like, look at me, see me. Because the King of Wands is surrounded by deception. It's surrounded by that Ten of Swords, the Three of Swords. Like, this is not the greatest energy. The Devil card, they wanted it too fast. And now they have to deal with the consequences. So I feel like this is definitely confirming what I just got done telling you. Choosing your direction wisely. I told you, you got to choose wisely. That's why I said it's going to be up to you. Choose wisely. Because just like a blessing and a curse was put before them, they had a choice to make. And the same thing is going to be for you. You're going to have a choice to make, because there is going to be some sort of opportunity presented your way. And we've been seeing that too, about having to make choices and choosing wisely. What's this distant horizon for you? We got Lover. Yeah, see, here's that Five of Swords energy. See, when you're moving in the distant horizon, remember I said I felt like someone's going to get kind of like, you're moving on. I don't like that. I don't like you moving on. You're in a relationship with someone else. I don't like that. And then start acting petty. You won't be able to tell this though, so I wouldn't be surprised if they like sent you like an anonymous message or something, because it is at the bottom of the deck. So when you move on and you start having other lovers in your life, for some of you, this could be a Gemini. You know, we already talked about a Libra, Capricorn. We got Sagittarius showing up. Just to give you guys some zodiac sign, but not limited to that. But as you start to move on, here come these lovers, here come these other people, you know, being mad, being petty, because they having a hard time moving on. They're struggling with moving on. But like I told you, justice. We got justice. So the distant horizon for you is you moving on. There's going to be some lovers showing up. What else for the viewer? Oh, you got an official. You're about to be, you're going to get crowned. Like, it feels like being crowned. Like some sort of high honor showing up for you, respect for you where you're going. It feels like you're going to be in some sort of position in the distant future. Because you're taking your time. Because remember we talked about, even right here, health, toiling and laboring. You're even being encouraged to take your time. Building whatever it is that you're going to build, because in the distant horizon, it's going to earn you a lot of respect, and you're going to be able to do and go wherever you want to go, because that's how much money you're going to have in that Nine of Pentacles energy. And I feel like you're going to meet someone. Now, this is not saying you're going to marry them or y'all going to run off into the sunset. I'm not saying that, but it does look like meeting someone who is someone of integrity. And look, they work too. You will know them. Again, house. I told you, moving or something to do with house. Like, you will know this person because of maybe where you go in the distant, wherever this takes you. This work that you're doing. Because I feel like you're going somewhere, whether it's for a job or you relocating. You will meet someone, it feels like, around some sort of solid structure. This is someone that's wealthy. Again, official. They may have like you will know them because they have like a lot of like degrees or something, or awards. I feel like something around this person, like they have like a lot of awards. They could have been in the service. Like, you will be able to tell this is someone of high honor, not because they're telling you, but there's something about how they will look. And even people, like people will speak great of this person. Like, you will be able to see actual tangible results with this person, because just like you, they didn't move fast. They work their way up, and they have a group of people that they're over that's going to speak like boastfully about this person. This is a well-respected person. But again, there's something around house, like maybe around your house, or you and this person meeting at some sort of, like I said, building. There's something like around that energy. Maybe someone's into real estate. I don't know, but this feels like a different person than what we were reading for over here. All right, I'm going to stop right there. I'll catch y'all later. Bye.